The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Wednesday, January 3rd on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting research platform, bar, parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people. We're also brought to you by the Hockey Gambling Podcast. Yes, and their brand new YouTube page, folks. If you love the NHL, you got to check it out. The Hockey Guys are giving away a hoodie to celebrate their new YouTube channel. Register today, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/HGP. Once again, that's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/HGP.
Hey, what's up, you degenerate gamblers? This is Bill Burr, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, baby.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Wednesday, January 2nd. Man, the games have been. This had some compelling matchups tonight, but I feel like this was me most of the night.
The fuck is that? Shit.
But we'll talk about that in a little bit. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Dant, a.k.a. Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
Nobody knows nothing. Somebody knows. Double the price. But no one touches Dundee.
It started out great. It's gotten a little cold. Not having the best night. I look forward to the comments saying I'm a fucking idiot overnight. Appreciate those. Always send those to my mother. I am joined by my co-host. Hey, he's back. The rumor had it that he had computer problems today, and he hit the computer store. We will talk all about that. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, host of the Big 12 College Experience, host of the Ryan and Rush Show. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Money Line Mac. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. Blue screen no more, and, I net positive ended up with an extra charger, too, because, I got my replacement, and then she gave me a charger, too, and she even threw in a nice little air tag. So, I actually finagled a little system here. I did try to get my iPad that may have broken after we lost to Dana Holgerson on the Hail Mary. That was not under warranty, so that did not go over. I tried that. I tried 2 for 1. It didn't work out.
Yeah, maybe try a different computer store. Go to the next computer store. They might accept your broken iPad. I understand the broken iPad. Been there before. ECU, NC State.
I didn't even realize I said the computer store to Noah. No, I'm listening to the episode this morning. I go, did I fucking say computer store? I must have been all fucking out of sorts. So yeah.
Yeah, we thought, thought you might have been a little hungover.
Well, I mean, yes, but that has never stopped me.
I got my friend, the man in the box, CJ Sullivan, the bet detective on the case, seeing about this computer store. I'm fucking with you, but man, we had some right. What's up?
Real quick, it gets even better. So I go to my day job, and I do IT stuff, boring shit. Stanford University is one of our clients, and there's a case. I do the tickets, but I get it to whoever needs to get it. And I'm not joking you. The ticket case was the screen went out. They're getting a blue screen with a crack in it. And I heard your guys ran about the private school pussies fucking with the blue screens. And I go, oh my God, fucking Stanford actually has a fucking blue screen. So yeah, How about that shit? I was like, what the fuck? I got to tell the story on the show tonight.
That's hilarious. See, I'm a prophet. All right. Just not on college basketball content today because I struggled, but I did not struggle the first game. But currently I have my largest wager of the night on the line with Colorado State clinging to a 2-point lead at the moment, or no, it's a 1-point lead now, 27-26. Really need that to come true for me to kind of break even basically. But I started out with the bang because I had the Utah State Aggies. Air Force sucks. Utah State's really good. I ate a big old. I ate a big old bag of shit for the day, but it started out red hot. I didn't sweat at all in this game. Air Force is terrible. I will fade them the rest of the year. Your thoughts on this one? What'd you do here?
Yeah. Obviously, standalone game. I had to bet it, so I tried to force one in on Air Force home dog. That never had. They got it to like 10, but they never felt like they had a shot. The big kid, great Esabor or Osabor, however the fuck you pronounce it. He's a fucking stud.
32 points.
Yeah.
32 points, just killing it. So I was feeling really good about myself there, and then it came tumbling down, but I didn't bet these next couple ones because RuPaul did not cover against UConn.
How bad are they?
Dude, RuPaul was keeping it close. I feel like for the first 10 minutes of the game. Then, why was I taking the points with RuPaul? I thought it was an omen. No, it was not. UConn's really good, and DePaul sucks. Would you take anything away from this game?
No, I think my exact tweet: UConn good, DePaul very, very bad. Easy analysis. I'm a genius.
I did pick this game correctly. I only wish I would have bet on it because the Blue Bulls, Buffalo Blue Bulls, got it done 76-64 against those fire up Chips. Central Michigan sucks, Noah. Let's move them to the back of the Michigan rankings. I think Detroit, I know they played already, but this is a different Detroit team now. They're only losing by 15 as opposed to 30. So I think Detroit could give Central Michigan a game. But they suck. Your thoughts on the Bulls?
The Chips suck. Buffalo, man, I feel like I've been dying on this hill. They've been playing better. And I felt like they were due. So they took it out on the Chips. Got Western Michigan on Saturday. Can they make it 2 in a row? Watch them win the MAC.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like majority of my losses today were the MAC. I'm out. Look, last year I had a great year on the MAC, but if people have been listening, if people have listened historically, like since we started this show, MAC college basketball last year was unbelievable. I even called the team that won the fucking MAC, cashed in on that in the tournament, but in the MAC tournament. But over the years, the MAC has been a hard conference for Dundee. I'd say it's one of the harder in basketball. Football, I fucking kill it. Basketball, it's been one of the harder conferences. It's looking like that potentially again, even though I hit on Buffalo here. Iowa, Wisconsin, the Stapler. Shout out to Landon Renard, friend of the program, who tagged us in a clip saying, "No Staples here as Wisconsin was stuffing it home." Man, I feel like I was on the right side of this. Was tied up at halftime. I didn't bet this, but Iowa +7 did not hit as Wisconsin wins by 11. Wisconsin's gonna be. What's your thoughts on this Badger team? Because I think could they win the Big Ten this year?
Well, my crazy ass said it in the preseason. That was my pick. I said they're going to beat Purdue at the last game of the season. They got a long way to go, but they already got a win in East Lansing, and they're going to be good at home. They're going to be there till the end. I mean, they're a pain in the ass, stable to the floor, even throwing a nice little alley-oop, little rare above the rim highlight tonight for the Badgers.
They won, and they were 4 of 16 from 3.
I know.
That's a nice win to cover while going 4 for 16 from 3.
They got some good wins.
Yeah, they had Ben Krikke in foul trouble early and often throughout the entire game. I think he only played like 19 minutes tonight. So that was a big key for the Badgers that, was able to allow them to pull away. That was, of course, on a losing night, I had to tote the lock of the night for me. That was it.
Oh, that's right.
There you go, no.
There you go. Sorry. Forgot to play your music, buddy. Bieniek. He knows his fucking Wisconsin sports.
Yeah, good morning to you, Elliot Money. I woke up today at 6:30 because last night it was a late night and we didn't get the show done until 5 Eastern.
Yeah.
I had you favorite like 3 of my tweets at 6 o'clock, and I'm like, don't tell me he's just waking up right now. And then I saw that tweet. I go, this fucking guy, he's crazy.
So we were talking a ton of shit about Mac last night. And me and Noah decided to wager on the Pitt Panthers. They fucking suck. They suck. Lose by 13 at home to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Bum ass Pitt. Eat shit Pitt. Try to get cute with this one. What'd you make of this game?
No, I joined you. I think this is what broke my computer. I fucking took Pitt. I locked Pitt. I thought they owned Carolina. Capel's brother played there. Capel's a Duke guy. They always get up for Carolina. They just suck. They're soft as fuck. If Blake Hinson doesn't make 7 threes, they don't beat anybody. So tonight, everybody's going to be saying eat shit Pitt because I know everybody took Pitt as well. So eat shit Pitt. You guys suck. 0-3 in ACC play.
Not Brian Sanders. Brian Sanders was sharp. Got the Tar Heel. Shout out to Brian.
I should have done it.
Moving along, I did get this correct. I will never buy into BC Athletics. All right, and that is why Wake Forest gets it done. I only wish I would have bet it because I'll be honest. When I was going through the bets this morning after hitting the early day game, I was like, what should I throw money on? Extra money on. I did not. I considered it. I just didn't do it. Who'd you take in this game?
I took BC. I thought, and this is a hell of a game. BC had I think 6-point lead in the second half, but fucking Wake, man, they've won 8 in a row. Steve Forbes got a good team. They got Miami on Saturday, so they're right in the thick of things for an at-large bid.
Yeah. So I ended up throwing a little extra coin on this game. Purdue minus the points. Boom. This Maryland bullshit out of here. No one gives a fuck anymore. They should be in the ACC. I can't believe Noah was the one to go against me here in a way. He's Mr. Purdue. He was in Matt Painter's fucking wedding. All right. Your thoughts on this? So what'd you do in this game? First off,
I bet Maryland. I thought Maryland they've been Purdue's kryptonite, but Maryland couldn't make a fucking shot tonight to set up that press. Purdue, they look good tonight. I'll say that they fucking took it right to Maryland, took the crowd out. It actually was not as dead as I thought it was going to be.
It was Purdue. It was like the one that all the
they are number one in the country.
Yeah, we'll show up for this one. No, the Terps couldn't make a layup. Couldn't make a shot. They couldn't make anything. A bunny.
Yeah, I know. It was ridiculous. Maryland had 120 in a row at home.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. But I feel like this is the best spot to catch them because their students aren't back yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is where I start. I don't know. I guess I eat shit a little bit here because the MAC Toledo drilled Ohio. You know, I watched this whole game. Well, I had it on the TV. I didn't watch. I mean, I was doing a football show, but I watched a good chunk of this, and yeah, like Toledo was just better. Fucking Ohio, man, they've been a hard read for me. That's what I'm saying. I'm starting to fall back into the MAC of 2 years ago because I don't understand. I've watched Toledo a few times, enough where I think I can have an educated guess on how they will be. But I just don't understand the fucking MAC right now because Ohio looked good the other night. I thought they actually should have beaten Davidson. So you would think, oh, this is a great spot off the loss. No, Rockets dominate this game. Fuck Ohio. Your thoughts?
Yeah, Ohio's been killing me lately. They've been like Murray State before Murray finally started covering some games. They can't cover spread. They haven't covered in like 7 games. So I don't think that they're bad. They just find ways to fucking lose. They should have beat Davidson. I'm completely with you.
Yeah.
They gave that.
I did hit this right here. Harvard, baby. Getting it done against the Great Danes.
This is a sweat.
This was intense. Nothing was really easy besides that Utah State, because for me it was like I was in the trenches all night. But I hit here. What'd you do here?
I joined you on Harvard. I thought it was a good spot. They tried to fucking give this away. They missed 2 free throws. They fouled a guy on a fucking 3. It was brutal, but they found a way. Thank God. Needed that.
We should have bet Tennessee, actually, now that I thought about it. I mean, I took Norfolk State, so I guess I'm a fucking complete fucking maniac over here. But, they drill these fucking mid-majors. I guess Tarleton had covered against them, but 37-point win against Norfolk. Shout out to Rick Barnes as they are about to enter SEC play. What'd you do here?
I think I went Tennessee. I didn't bet this either. But you're right. They fuck teams up, these mid-majors.
Yeah. Ball State. I felt pretty decent about this one. Thought they'd be able to cover what I got 11. No, they lose. They lose by 13. I hate you, Mac. Not you, Moneyline Mac, but I'm saying Mac Conference. Damn it, your college hoops is all over the fucking place again.
Shocker.
Yeah. Nice win for Kent State. I mean, to cover.
They're good at home. They're good at home.
Yeah, they are. Did you touch this one or no?
Yeah, I bet Kent State. It was a bounce back. I was being humble. They just got drilled right before the break, so I like the bounce back spot.
Yeah. What else do we got here? Georgetown did not cover against Michael Crichton.
Should have bet Creighton.
I lean Georgetown, man.
They were so desperate. They needed a fucking big win for a change.
Travis Lexington Steele, Noah. I didn't watch any of this game, but Western Michigan goes into Oxford and says, "Fuck you, Bieniek." 83-74. What happened with Lexington Steele and your boy here?
Completely dismantled them on the glass. Western Michigan had multiple second chance opportunities offensively, and that was just the game. Fuck the MAC, not Moneyline MAC, the Mid-American Conference. I
don't think we need to explain ourselves anymore. I think we just say fuck the MAC. Fuck MAC. That's what we say. It's fuck MAC. And then he has to decipher what we're talking about.
We are blue screen when we pick the MAC games. We're blue screen. That's what it is.
Yeah, team blue screen. Vermont 71, Brown 70. Unfucking believable. Noah, didn't you bet this?
No.
Oh,
I bet Brown. I did it. They fucking led the entire game. I don't know how they lost the fucking game.
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. What a
Brown guys.
I mean, at least they covered for you.
Yeah.
I tried to talk.
I was going to personally ban them forever if they blew this after being up double digits the whole game.
I was trying to convince Noah that we should lock this up. I ended up sprinkling a little bit of money. I just wish it was more because I just threw just a kind of bullshit change on EMU plus the points against Bowling Green. Bowling Green wins in overtime, 92-90. I didn't think it would go to overtime though. I just thought dude, we're not going to have any idea what's going on in the MAC this year. Just FYI.
No.
We're just not going to have any idea because I felt good about EMU covering. I didn't think they'd push it to overtime. I probably should have won the game. Anyway, shout out there. And then look, on a night where I'm not having the greatest night, there's always one thing you can count on. All right. And that is the greatest team of them all. Even in defeat, they're still the best team in all of the land. All right. Because they cover against your filthy little Final Four Owls. We went down to a little fucking truck stop, Boca Raton. All right. Fuck out of here. We covered. We almost didn't cover, which would have been crazy because we played pretty well, I felt like.
Yes.
Your thoughts on this one?
I am kicking myself I didn't bet ECU. And because I've been saying, like, FAU, man, like, they're laying 17 in league games. This is a new league for them. The target is on their back. They're going to have a losing record ATS in league play.
They're losing in Greenville. They're losing in Greenville when they come there.
Yeah. I mean, this is the first time for them going through being the absolute hunted. Yeah, if fucking ECU had not covered this game after being like a 6-point game the entire game.
Were you sweating this, Colby,
yes.
at all?
Dude, if
they were ready to give this one up.
If they didn't cover this, I was gonna jump off this fucking roof. I'm on a 3rd-story fucking building right now. I was gonna jump out the fucking window. All right.
For the record, I think FAU was up 6 with 4 minutes to go.
Yes,
and they were leading by 17 with a minute 12.
Unfucking like believable.
It just brick after brick after brick for the Pirates in the last 4 minutes. I was like, holy shit, the Owls actually might cover this.
A flashback of that South Carolina fucking blown cover. I was like, no, not this way again.
Yes.
That was so ridiculous, that one.
It's easy to see a tide turn.
And the tide has turned for the Racers of Murray State because they drilled UIC. It's 2 in a row now. I think the Racers are finding their identity.
Yeah.
Nice win for the Racers. Noah, I believe you hit on this. The Salukis drilled Belmont by 10. Shout out to Bieniek for his Saluki handicap there.
Didn't bet it, but we picked it on the picks page.
Oh, well, fuck you then. But I thought you said you were betting it. I know I had a few drinks.
Don't think so. I don't remember. I definitely didn't bet it. I might have said it on the show. It was 4:30 in the morning.
Oh,
that's like noon for you, Noah.
The chat was pointing out how I was oddly just even more spirited than normal.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
Shout out to Hunter York that was at the Murray State game tonight. That's awesome. Said boots on the ground at the Racers game. They made a starting lineup change 2 games ago. Yeah, and they've been getting it done. Tinkering with the lineup. Sometimes that can be all the difference.
Crum's
so
a good coach.
Yeah. So I had $100 on Northern Illinois, and I also had $50 on Northern Illinois money line.
Oof.
They pissed right in my fucking face tonight. Once again, they're at home. We're supposed to think they're good. They score 16 points in the first half. They fucking suck. I'm done. I'm out on them. That's 2 times in a row I bet on Northern Illinois. I know me and Noah were high on the Salukis in the preseason, or the Huskies in the preseason. I'm out. I'm officially done. Fuck this team. I'm foolish to lock an Akron team that I like. Honestly, I think Akron's the best team in the MAC. But you know what that means. You probably want to fade that. But last year I had Kent State and it hit. Akron to me is the one team that I can't believe I faded them tonight, because as I've watched throughout the season with them getting Ali back after he transferred to Butler for a year and some of the other players they got, I think they're pretty fucking good. I'm an idiot. Bad play by me. I'm disappointed in myself, and I hope NIU NIU, right? I almost said UNI.
Yeah.
They fuck them. They're shitty ass court too. What'd you think? What'd you think of this game?
Yeah, ever since they beat DePaul, they've lost 6 out of 7, and their only win is against Calamute. So they haven't beat anybody in over a month. Akron is good. I think Akron's the best team in the MAC, if I had to say, like you.
Yeah. They're the one team, which certainly means Bowling Green will win the MAC. Cornell did not cover against Baylor.
Oh, they tried to.
Yeah. Baylor opened up that new stadium. Nice win for the Bears. And I did bet $100 on this, and this hit. So, I mean, there was little breaks that I had. Chicago State. Hey, they gave Kansas State a game tonight, man. They gave them a game. Our Cougs coming through for us. What'd you make of this one? Who'd you take? You took Chicago State, I imagine, right?
Yeah, I took Chicago State with the points. I should have bet it. K-State got really injured in this game. Perry went out. The big kid went out. So we'll see what happens. I mean, they're already shorthanded. I know Glover was supposed to play, but now they finished the game with like 4 freshmen.
Yeah. So here's where my night turns to absolute ass. Right now I'm thinking, hey, you know what? I bet you even right now, I was probably up still a tiny bit. But now is when, I just go to complete shit. Because Wyoming does not cover against San Jose State. This was a fun watch actually, but they still suck. They were down 12 at halftime. They probably should have lost the fucking game, to tell you the truth. Fuck you, Wyoming. I can't believe you pulled this win out of your ass because I wanted you to lose outright after your shit performance. Your thoughts on this one, though, is they did not cover the line.
Yeah, good comeback. I thought they were going to lose a game. Tough break for Tim Miles and company.
Yeah. So then I had Butler plus 7.5. I also sprinkled some of the money line. Ate a big old shit sandwich right here as Slick Rick Pitino, proven that he's the greatest coach in the history of college basketball. All right.
I was really hoping Butler would win this game. That Colby was calling for Butler money line.
Should we give St. John's the national championship now or next week?
So
I met St. John's tonight. They're good in that little
there we
fucking
go.
arena. They're good in that little arena. They should fuck the Garden. Play in that little place. It gets loud as fuck in there.
So somebody had pointed it out. So their last 4 games, they played Xavier, or actually last 5 games. They played Fordham, gave up 55 points. Xavier 66 points. UConn 69 points. Hofstra scored 79 in like a weird sandwich game after UConn before Butler right after Christmas. Butler 70 points. Like the defense is turning around, Colby.
Never fade Rick Pitino, buddy. Like, I mean, look, I faded him situationally for one spot, but I'm saying if you're going to fade him for the year and for being a bat, like St. John's is going to be nasty over the next couple of years. God willing, because he's like 75 fucking years old. So he better get some stem cell injections in fucking Bogota over the summer. But I'm telling you, watch out. Shout out to the Johnnies. This is one I don't mind losing that much because it still makes me look like a fucking genius. All right.
I'm pulling up. So their defense, according to Bart Torvik, in this time span, the last 5 games, they are 29th in the country. Beginning of the season, they're giving up like high 80s. So
this is the beautiful thing about sports in general. You know what I mean? Like you get to watch. It's like watching Jerry Kill come into New Mexico State in college football. Like you can just see it building. You know, throughout the year, 2 years ago, and then this past year, a 10-win season. It's fun to watch if you know your sports. Nice win there for you, Mac. But my shitty night continued because UAB fucking sucks. I hate this team. They win by pretty much like a buzzer beater. They hit a shot with 2.5 seconds left to give them a 78-76 lead. And look, I knew this game smelled.
Same. But
I'm out on UAB. Andy Kennedy, you're dead to me. You might as well call Lee Harvey because you're fucking dead to me. All right. What are you doing here?
I'm not betting them again as a favorite. They're like a fucking AAU team. They just are so erratic all over the place. Just
never hit free throws. There's some fucking
It's so
no structure to their offense. It's like watching a fucking just a drunken party. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like people going everywhere. I don't know. I don't know.
I'll take them as a dog though. They play up to their competition. Like when they beat Drake, like I'm gonna take them every time. Like when they play FAU, I'll take them. That'll be a game that they get up for. They beat FAU last year.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Did not bet Penn and Auburn. I did take Penn plus 21 and that hit. Didn't bet it. What'd you do here?
Yeah. I think I took Penn. I don't remember.
So my shitty night continued. Northwestern. Not only did I take the points, I sprinkled the money line. Holy fuck.
They got killed. Dude, Illinois fucking I don't like they looked better without Shannon tonight. What the fuck is this? Domash can't miss. He can't miss right now.
There was an Illinois fan. There was an Illinois fan in the chat earlier saying that he thought the ball movement has been much more crisp.
Yeah.
So
we got Purdue on Friday.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Matchup.
I can't wait. Yeah.
You're at Mackey. I'm probably going to fade them one more time. I'm probably going to take Purdue one more time.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But God.
Because, I mean,
this one, I was just throwing papers in the office watching this game. Just like, he makes this. Fucking just throw the throw my shit up in the air.
So as of right now, Ken Palm's got Purdue favored by 8 over Illinois.
Yeah.
Purdue's going to blow them out.
Yeah, I think we load up. But Jive Turkey says the computer store parlay was complete shit. It was complete shit.
Yeah.
You need Stanford in there. They're the ones that actually have a blue screen.
maybe that's a sign.
The computer store parlay was what? Purdue. It was Northwestern and Butler.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Rough.
Terrible. My night continued to get terrible because I bet on Syracuse plus 14.5, and I was looking good 3/4 of this game, and then Duke just turned it on. Duke wins by 20. I lose more money. I did not have a good night. Enjoy it, you pieces of shit. That comment on the YouTube page. Enjoy it. Take it now, you pieces of absolute shit. I expect lots of comments calling me fucking make fun of everything I got. Gray fucking hairs, gap teeth, whatever the fuck you want to say. Get it in now. All right. Get it in now.
Well, you already beat them to the punch. That's not fair.
Well, okay.
So
well,
I actually
be creative. Think of a new one. Yeah.
I actually misspoke with the computer parlay. It was Pitt, not Purdue. So it was 0-3.
Yeah. I can't believe we all fucking took that sorry ass school.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just some fucking pussies. It just watching them walk around, those two twins and Federico. I hate this team. I hate them so much. I want to throw up every time I watch them.
Drake drilled Illinois State. SMU. I almost took Charlotte. I almost bet Charlotte. Noah talked me off the. Oh, you bet it? Because I was going to.
SMU keeps fucking me up, dude.
Dude, SMU's actually decent. Like they're a weird team. Because I think they suck. And then when I watch them, I go, they're not bad. And then for some reason, then another game they'll like barely win, and I go, no, they suck. And then they'll play a decent some decent competition. And I go, you know what? They're not bad. I don't know. They're a hard team to get a gauge on, but
they're UAB. They're UAB. Them and UAB when they play is going to be the most entertaining game. Fucking AAU game back and forth. First one to fucking 110 wins.
I just don't think Charlotte's offense is very good away from home either. They've scored 56 twice, 54, and they had one game where they scored 75 against Stetson. So, I think that's the read.
Yes, I do have I don't really have gap teeth. I have no teeth really. My whole front of my mouth is fake teeth. That's what happens when you play football. Multiple times. Well, football. I lost teeth, football, basketball, and I got punched in the face severely once in a bar. So these things happen. You get the teeth were already fake, and then I got punched in the face, and then they had to fake it again. You know what I mean? So it's good. But yeah, don't return a punt. Don't, maybe call a fair catch. Cause I lost, it started with me losing my teeth when I did not call for a fair catch, and I got absolutely fucking destroyed. And it was absolutely hilarious.
We got 7-year-olds heckling us now. Fantastic.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that all day. I had a shitty night. I had a shitty fucking night. Yeah. They got fake teeth everywhere, man. Gap teeth. I had a gap tooth before the fake teeth too. All right. So let's go. Load it up. Give me all that shit. Let's have fun. I can't fucking talk. It's my fucking 20th podcast. Currently Colorado State's up 4. The sweat is legit because I do have $200 riding on the Rams. Game balls on blue screen night. What are we doing here?
Blue screen night. Let's go Bulls, man. They've been knocking on the door to get a win. Win number 2 for the Bulls on the road.
Wake Forest, buddy.
That's a good
game ball number 1. As Steve Forbes is rolling in Chestnut Hill. Or he's rolling in don't Winston-Salem, but the game was in Chestnut Hill. You know what I mean? Game ball number 2, where are you going?
I think we have to go to the Illini. They lose Terrence Shannon a couple games ago. They haven't missed a beat. They're 11-2, 2-0 in Big Ten play. Game ball for me.
Toledo. going into Idaho. I can't fucking talk tonight, guys. Ohio and beating a rival like that. Very impressive. Second game ball. Third and final game ball for you, Mac. Where are you going?
Let's go Johnny's. Let's go Patino. That's a good win. Win by 15 plus against Thad Matta. Thad Matta did get tossed, by the way. So they kind of did dress it up at the end, but that's still a good win for the Johnnies.
Yeah. Yeah. And who the fuck should be my final game ball? Yeah, I'm gonna say, I mean, they don't really deserve it, but I'm gonna say Utah State. I kind of thought with them losing everybody. Now, I still lock them up, so I'm not shocked by this outcome. But they're much better than I thought they would be this year. And I know they keep a good culture there and a good program, but with the way they lost everybody from last year, Sprinkles came in and he's doing it. So, yeah, potentially. No. Shout out to Cannabis Capper. But yeah, so that's it there. And look, before we get to tomorrow's action, I love tomorrow's card, by the way. I want to tell you folks out there that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Look, Underdog Fantasy has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. They got NFL. They got NHL. They got NBA. They got college basketball and college football. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in. Noah's been over there writing shit left and right. He's just that's what he does. That's what he does. He's reading books. He's got knowledge. I'm a fucking idiot over here. I just follow whatever he does on this thing. But what are you doing here?
So I mean, early show tonight. These are starting to trickle out. We've got 6 games available on Underdog right now, but again, I didn't really have time to look at it before we went live. I like Cal's Jalen Tyson higher than 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. This has gone. He's cleared this number. It's 7-1 in the last 8 games that he's played for Cal, and he's 2-0, clearing 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists in Pac-12 play so far this season. He played Arizona. He went for 22, 10, and 1, and against Arizona State, he had 29 and 5. So higher than 25.5 PRA. For 2 other plays, check out the article on sportsgamblingpodcast.com. It'll be out there in the morning.
Or the SGPN app, free to download in the App Store and Google Play Store. Folks, but that's what's great about Underdog Fantasy. You can find stuff like that. Like I had Michael Penix higher than 312 passing yards. I also had Quinn Ewers higher than 288 passing yards. Those things hit. I also had CJ Baxter hit his higher, and yeah, it's I really believe in the product. All right. So check it out. Hop on over there, watch along, make picks, maybe make some extra cash on Underdog Fantasy. When you sign up with the promo code TCE SGPN. Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. Once again, that's Underdog Fantasy, promo code TCE SGPN. Let's go. We're also brought to you by the Hockey Gambling Podcast. Yes, they are now on YouTube. You like the NHL? You like me talking about no fucking teeth, right? You're going to love the Hockey Gambling Podcast. And guess what? They're giving away a hoodie. All right. For free, and they give away fire picks. Sometimes I don't have time to watch every fucking NHL game because I'm doing all this college football, college basketball, college baseball content, and I just hop on over there, look at their picks, listen to their podcast. They're fucking picking out winners left and right. So what are you doing? Hockey Gambling Podcast just launched their new YouTube channel. Check them out. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/HGP to enter. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/HGP. Hop on over there and have a real slap shot of hockey winners. See what I did there? My mom would be proud. Check out the Hockey Gambling Podcast. There we go. All right. The slate is fantastic. Colorado State currently only up 3. The sweat is legit. We don't have a line on Champion Christian taking on Central Arkansas at 10 a.m. Unfortunately. But I'm excited to watch that because it's the only game on. But then at 1:00, we do have another 1:00 game. We had one today. Utah State Air Force. Now we have Yale, who was just in Northern California, wine country, heading to heading to Washington, D.C. to the Burr Gymnasium, where they won by 46 a year ago. Woo! Fuck, I almost think we should take Howard based on that, but I still think Yale's better than Howard, though. That's a lot of travel too, though. I just think Yale's better, though.
Yeah, and Howard's coming off the upset win at LaSalle on Saturday. I like Yale. I'm going to take Yale, and by default, I got to lock it. So, let's lock up the Bulldogs to start today. Yale's been good to us.
Yeah.
Those private school pussy blue screeners.
Hey, we hit the day game today. Yeah. Give me the blue screeners. Shout out to Danny Dumbshit for giving us $20. Appreciate you. Love the name. Let's ride Yale. I feel decent about it. I just think they're a good team. They're a good team. Saw them against LMU. Saw them a few different times this year, and I think that they can do that to Howard, cover that point. South Carolina Upstate is taking on UNC Asheville. Asheville's laying 9.5 or 10. Wasn't this a championship game last year? I feel like Upstate might have upset.
No, Campbell. Campbell.
You're right. You're right.
Campbell should have fucking won.
I know. I remember us being on that. All right. I'm still taking Upstate in the points, though. What are you doing here?
I'll lay with Asheville. I feel like they're playing better. They're coming off.
They are playing better. They are playing better. George Mason and Tony Skinn heading to LaSalle to take on. This is a good game. I'm very excited to watch this game tomorrow because I think this is an underrated game. Fran Dunphy and LaSalle, obviously they got the great guard play. They got 3 guards averaging double digits. They've been playing good. The only thing is their defense. They're 204th in defensive rating right now. Meanwhile, George Mason is playing elite defense. Tony Skinn, he was a great defender. If you remember back in his run to the Final Four when he was playing at George Mason. I am a little all over the place here, but I think George Mason's the play. I think the defense prevails. I will lay the 3.5. I also think, I think that they will be a little bit of a problem as far as their height, but what's your take on this one?
I got to lock in this one, and I'm on the other side. I'm going Fran Dunphy off the loss. I think that was a blessing in disguise, losing the game before league play. I trust him here to get off to the right side. I think LaSalle's going to win outright. Mason's been playing their ass off. I think they're due for letdown. Give me LaSalle and Fran Dunphy. Lock it up.
Woo!
Let's go. Home dog.
I ain't joining you on this shit. But I will say, Moneyline Max, lock it up, LaSalle. Back to the Lionel Simmons days. He's exploring a victory there. Next up, let's jump down to Seton Hall is catching 6.5, or I do see a 7 out there at Providence. Providence has been undefeated at home. Obviously this place is such a great home. Like I'm still mad that Butler didn't win that game and then they didn't cover in overtime. So I am dying on that hill. Give me Seton Hall to cover the 7. Providence wins by 4. What are you doing here, Mac?
Well, and if you remember, this is the last time they've lost at the Doug. They got embarrassed by Seton Hall last year. I'll lean to laying it. When in doubt, I'm just going to take the home team in the Big East. Big East feels like the home team fucking covers every game.
Yeah. Longwood is catching 3 at Winthrop. I think Longwood, wrong team's favored, but Winthrop's not bad, but give me Longwood plus the points. What are you doing here?
Yeah, both teams struggling. I mean, Longwood finally come back a little bit to the pack here. Lost 2 in a row. One was at Dayton, though, where they hung in there. I'm going to go Winthrop, but I'm not betting this game. This game's going to be a good game.
The Purple Aces of Evansville are catching 14.5 in Terre Haute, taking on Indiana State. Man, 2 in-state schools going head to head. Give me the Purple Aces and the points. Still terrified of this one though, so I'm not locking it because Indiana State's offense is so good they could still win by 30. Yeah. What are you doing here?
I'm gonna lock it. I'm gonna lock Indiana State. I think they're gonna drill them. They're coming off the Sparty loss. Thought they were impressive. They kill everybody at home. System play. I'm locking up the Sycamores.
Moneyline Mac locking up the Sycamores. Mercer is heading to Johnson City, Tennessee, to the Freedom Hall. Make sure you get the Freedom Fries. ETSU is laying 4.5.
Off that ECU win.
I think ETSU is better than Mercer, though. I will lay the 4.5. I could be talked into a lock here. What are you doing here?
So don't look now, though. Mercer, since we fucking took them on that one lunch game where they got drilled by South Alabama, they've won 5 in a row. Is this a good? I think I kind of want to lock ETSU.
Let's do it.
Mercer's coming in hot. Let's go. ETSU, lock it up. They're better.
Buccaneers minus 4.5. Arr. Duquesne heads to Amherst, Massachusetts to take on Frank Martin and the Minutemen. UMass is laid 1.5. I am taking UMass, and I could be talked into a lock here.
Ah, man, I love both these teams. I think this game comes right down to the wire. I could see UMass winning by 1, so I'm just going to take UMass.
Okay.
But I think this is going to be a grinder of a game.
I'm on UMass too. No lock. Presbyterian is laying 1.5 at Charleston Southern. Just line smell a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like Presbyterian should be laying a little bit more.
Yeah. So we should take Charleston Southern.
Yeah, let's take Charleston Southern. Fordham. The Rams are catching 3.5 at George Washington against the Colonials. And unfortunately, despite me hating the Colonials, does this line reek a little bit? Let me ask you.
I like Fordham here. I think they've gotten better.
I mean, does this line make any sense too? Like they're 11-2. Fordham is 6-7. Why is it a 3.5 point spread?
I think they're telling us Fordham's about to go in there. I think Fordham's going to win. I think George Washington's a fraudulent 11-2 team. So
they are fraudulent. I do agree that they are fraudulent.
362nd ranked strength of schedule for George Washington.
Yeah, give me Fordham. I'm locking them. They're going to win this game. They're better. They're more battle tested.
All right. You sold me just because the line doesn't make any sense to me.
Ram it.
Moving along. St. Louis is laying 1.5 against Loyola Chicago. I think St. Louis is the better team, but I hate taking Travis Ford. That is why give me Loyola Chicago to win in St. Louis. What are you doing here?
Good luck if you're betting this game. I'll take St. Louis because they're at home, but no feel on these two programs.
High Point is catching 1.5 at Radford. This is like a low key awesome game.
Yeah.
What do you do? I'll take the horse of Radford off that Clemson loss, and I could be talked into a lock just off that, but I think this High Point team is pretty good. What are you doing here?
I think they're good, but I think Radford's better at home off a 40-point loss. They had some guys out for that game. I think they're back. Yeah, let's go. Radford.
I'll go. Radford minus 1.5. Let's roll. Chicago State's catching 17.5 points in Stillwater against Oklahoma State. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
They just got done playing like 10 minutes ago.
I mean, South Carolina State played Oklahoma State tough the other night, right?
Yeah. I'm going to lay it with Oklahoma State. I may bet this. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I hate the back-to-back spot for Chicago State. They're not going to get into Stillwater till 1 or 2 in the morning. Back-to-back games. I think Oklahoma State can run them out of the gym.
That's fair, the back-to-back thing, but
it's ridiculous. How many games has Chicago State played now?
They're still my squad, and even though I'm not betting it, I'm taking the Chicago State Cougars.
Yeah.
Louisville is catching 14.5 at Virginia. I will take the Wahoos, and I will lock up the Wahoos minus 14.5. After getting beat down the way they did, they're going to make a statement against this shitty Louisville team. What are you doing here?
I worry about this game. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to cover, but I'm not locking Virginia. I hate laying big numbers with them.
This one reeks. Georgia Tech is catching 4.5 at Florida State. Why? If you had to set this line, what would you set this line at?
Probably Florida State -1 or 2. They're at home.
No one goes to their games.
Yeah, which means I'm going to bet Florida State. This is as low as it gets. They got to pop up for one of these games. I'm all over Florida State here. I think this is the one they get up for. Georgia Tech also hasn't played in like 2 weeks. They played Nevada and Hawaii. So yeah, I'm on Florida State. Seminoles locking up.
Ooh, locking it up.
So it gets
Moneyline Mac, locking up the Seminoles.
Seminoles of Florida State. We know we're good, some say we're great. Our goal is simple, best in the land. Rocking to the beat of the Modern Cheese Band on Saturday night. We'll start our stuff to show the nation that those are tough. When others play us, they be illin', cause they all know we just be chillin'.
Great song.
Rocking to the beat of the Modest Cheese Band. I would love to pick up their album. If anyone out there knows the Modest Cheese Band. I'm on Georgia Tech, by the way. I'm not locking it, but I'm on the Yellow Jackets. And I will lock this one. St. Joe's is laying 6.5 at Rhode Island. I think Rhode Island sucks. St. Joe's -6.5. They're going to drill them. What are you doing here?
I kind of like Rhode Island. I think that they're getting better under Arch. Let's lock battle. Give me the Rams at home. Home dog. Get the St. Joe's shit out of here.
No one's going to be at this game. This is easy.
Better coach. Give me the better coach at home. Home dog. They're playing
Final.
They're still not playing that much better. We got a lock battle. Pick Dundee riding with St. Joe's. Moneyline Mac saying ram it. I think you might have a Ram parlay, by the way, there, Mac.
We had on Saturday too, baby. Cashed.
There you go. There we go. Yeah. Loyola Chicago's catching 11.5. I do see a 12 out there against Colgate. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
So are we at the system though? It's Colgate and league play the system.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
I feel like now that especially Vermont got the scare from Brown, I feel like we have to bet Colgate and Vermont every game at home. They fucked these teams up in league play at home.
No, you're right. That was we cashed in on that.
I don't think they lost a home game last year or didn't cover.
You're right. You're right. I'll take Colgate -11.5.
Yeah.
I'm not locking it though. You locking this? I think Loyola's not that bad. Rutgers is catching 9.5 at Ohio State. I struggled with this one, man. But I ended up taking, even though I just talked a ton of shit about Rutgers, I think I still have to take the points because I don't think Ohio State's that fucking good. Give me Rutgers +9.5. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm all over Rutgers. Every time Rutgers and Ohio State play in basketball, it's a fucking grinder of a game. I just got done watching Ohio State. They're not that good. I think Rutgers is live in this game. I think Rutgers is a different animal whenever they get to Big Ten play under Steve Peichel. So I'm going to lock Rutgers. I think they're going to go right into Columbus and be in this game till the end.
All right, let's do it. And that was a look ahead the other night, right? I think so.
Yeah.
You convinced me to ride Rutgers, even though they looked so shitty the other night. Colorado State's got a 11-point lead right now. Maybe 14. No, 11.
I could be talking out of my ass. So they played twice last year. The first game Rutgers won, and it was on a very controversial out of bounds call.
I remember that.
The second game went to overtime, and Ohio State won by 4. So I mean, Rutgers played Ohio State very close last year, twice, and that was a team that was very good in the metrics. And again, you get another one of these Buckeyes teams that seem to be tricking the sports books and odds makers and all this, because I think they're phony as well. So yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Triple lock?
Come on. You tell Noah hates Ohio State, by the way.
Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna bet. I'm not gonna bet with my heart.
What is
here.
best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
I'm just gonna pick Rutgers on the picks page. Not gonna lock it up.
Last 3 meetings have been one possession.
The only thing on my mind, Gene, was pussy.
Boston. BU is catching 2.5 against Navy. Why do I feel like I feel like Navy's going to drill them?
Navy's beat them like 5 or 6 in a row.
So I looked at this. I did somewhat of a little bit of a dive on this game for some stupid reason, and I was like, it doesn't make much sense to me. So I think Navy's going to drill them.
Yeah.
I think we should lock Navy.
Oh God, Boston's been good to me. I'm staying off this game. Give me Boston. I'll ride with my Terriers, but I'm not betting them.
I don't want to lock this game.
I'm not betting.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the logic. Back off the lock. Navy. It doesn't make any sense to me. Give me Navy, and may God have mercy on your soul if you bet this. Army is catching 2.5 at Lafayette. Nope. Lafayette wins. What are you doing here?
Yeah, 1-12 team laying points at home. Give me Lafayette. Lock it up. They're going to beat Army. They're good. This is the one. This is the one for Lafayette. I'm convinced.
Lock?
Yes.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't
New
do
season.
I can't
new
do
year,
it. This
Lafayette
is you. This is you.
Roll.
The Leopards are being locked up. You've locked them up a lot, I feel like, this year.
And they've been knocking at the door like Buffalo. They came through tonight, baby.
Western Carolina's laying 2.5 at the Citadel. I'm excited to watch this game. Both these teams beat Notre Dame. I'm on the Cats, though. I think the Cats are the better team, but not locking this because I think it's a game. What are you doing here?
Yeah, this could be a hell of a game. I'm with you. Give me the Catamounts.
Now I can be talked to a lock right here, and it's a crazy one.
I'm probably on.
Holy Cross is getting 6.5, or I do see a 7 at Bucknell. I think this spread is insane, but I know Holy Cross fucking sucks. Give me the Crusaders and the points. I can be talked into a lock here.
Oh, all over Holy Cross here. And you know why?
Let's ride the money line too.
Yes, Dave Paulson, his first game back to Bucknell. He was the coach of Bucknell when they went to 3 tournaments. He's got this one circled, man.
Yeah,
all over Holy Cross.
Let's go. Sprinkle the money line. Sprinkle the money line. Yes.
Yes. Fuck is Bucknell to be like 7.
Furman is catching 2.5 at
You know what?
Greensboro.
I'm going to come in and triple lock that one with you guys.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, Bieniek.
Let's go. Noah Bieniek. This is how I describe Noah Bieniek.
He's the kind of guy that would drink a gallon of gasoline so he could piss in your campfire. You could drop this guy off at the Arctic Circle wearing a pair of bikini underwear without his toothbrush, and tomorrow afternoon he's going to show up at your poolside with $1 million smile and a fistful of pesos.
Lock it up. Let's go. Furman is catching 2.5 at UNC Greensboro. We're locking up Furman, right? After that loss to a D2 school.
Yeah, I like Furman here. Greensboro's been not the same team since injuries. Yeah, I like Furman. Let's go.
Lock it up. Paladins, bounce back spot. Let's fucking go. I'm going to keep these locks going. Davidson is stapled to the floor. Dayton is at Davidson. I know Malachi Smith's out for the year, but we have all known that he's pretty much been out since the first game of the season. Dayton, I've been impressed by when I've watched them. Staples struggle against athleticism. Dayton -4.5. I'm betting it. Davidson got lucky against Ohio. Comes crashing down here. Fly on. What are you doing here, Mac?
Give me Dayton, but I this kind of line kind of stinks.
Dude, I bet this every year and I would cash. You should join me on this. every year because
like
they never, even with Bob McKillop, they never have the athleticism to play Dayton.
Isn't Dayton? What's Dayton off of?
What are they? Who did they play the other night? I don't know.
They've won. They're rolling.
But it's always like a 4-point spread, 5-point spread, 2-point spread, and I feel like Dayton always wins by like 9.
All right, I'll join you. Let's go.
Fly on. Fly on. Lehigh is catching 1.5 at American.
This
Stinks. Stinks.
No bet.
Stinks. I'm riding with American though. I like this American team, but it stinks to fucking high heaven. Don't touch this game. What are you doing?
Yeah, I locked Lehigh on Saturday. They came through. They won outright.
Yeah, both of us did. Those.
We, I think we might triple lock that. Yeah, I'll take American. Lehigh can't win 2 in a row.
VMI is catching 15.5 at Wofford.
Oh, get out of here.
Yep. Key dats all day. Give me the points. What are you doing?
I'm locking VMI. They're going to be in this game. Who's Wofford to be like 15?
All right.
Mike Young ain't there anymore.
Let's take the 15.5. Marshall is laying 5.5 at ULM. This line went up. This opened at like 2. Give me ULM now. What are you doing here?
I'll take Marshall, but I mean, I hate laying points as Marshall on the road. If it was in Huntington, I'd be all over them.
Chattanooga is getting 9 points at Stanford. I already bet this at 9.5. This is a lock. I think Chattanooga is a good team. I like their coach. I think this line is off.
Yes.
Is this a triple lock?
Yeah, I'm all over Chattanooga. Noah?
It's a lock battle.
Oh, he's laying it.
I'm laying it with Samford. Conference home opener, third straight game for Nuga, or third straight road game for Chattanooga here. Bulldogs love the 3 ball, and Nuga just can't defend it very well. Samford shooting at 40% on the season, 9th best in the country. Chattanooga just 277th in defending it, and their strength of schedule has not been good so far this season, facing the 314th strength of schedule. Samford at home, I'm laying it. Cocktail Napkin has this thing at minus 14.5. My favorite bet of the day.
No. Dan Earl is a good coach.
Chattanooga.
Lock it up. We got a battle. Mac Dundee ride with Chattanooga plus the points. Beat it. Going with Samford.
I love Gray Pow in the chat. I think that's how you say it. Gray Poo. He goes, Napkin can suck my cock.
Yes. I appreciate the shit talking. You know what I mean? Northern Colorado's catching 1.5 at North Dakota. North Dakota is going to win this game.
I want to lock this so bad.
I think we should lock up North Dakota, right?
Yeah, they've lost 3 in a row, 0-2 in league play.
They got to get this one. They got to get this one.
Yeah, this is a desperate spot. They're going to win. Let's go. Lock up North Dakota.
The Fighting Hawks, baby. Fly. Play the 1.5. Let's go. Northern Arizona, the Lumberjacks are catching 2.5 at Omaha. Give me the Jacks, but not betting this. What are you doing here?
I'll take the Jacks. Omaha coming off that big win, baby.
Eastern Washington is laying 6 at South Dakota. I'm locking. I don't care. UW's better than South Dakota. I know it stinks. I'm locking it. What are you doing here?
This line stinks. Give me South Dakota. I'm not betting this one, though. I'm out on this game.
The Clemson Tigers are heading to Miami, Florida. I think this is the best game of the night, personally. Yeah. Take on Bernie Lomax, aka Weekend at Bernie's, Jimmy Larinaga, and the Miami Hurricanes. Clemson's laying 1.5 currently. Wrong team favored. Miami wins. I could be talking to a lock here.
Why isn't Miami laying points? I'm surprised that they're not laying points here. I think Clemson's going to get him. I think Clemson's a team of destiny. I'm not locking them, though, on the road. They cover every fucking game. I'm out on this game. I hate both these teams.
I'm on Miami. I might bet this tomorrow. I might check the picks page. Actually, fuck it. Let's go.
There you go.
I think they're going to beat them. They're going to beat them. Athleticism is going to be too much. Let's go. Bradley. Oh yeah, Miami. Actually, hold on. I'm backing off my lock because I forgot that Wooga Poplar and Nigel Pack are game time decisions. I need to know that they're playing. Actually, let's back off until we know that they're playing. That's probably why the line movement. By the way, Mac.
That makes sense. I just also like. I thought that Memphis was going to drill fucking Clemson with their athleticism, and they did it. And so same with Alabama. Like Clemson just keeps grinding on teams. Noah, what do you got?
For those that told me on Clemson for the conference future, if we can get a game without Wooga or Nigel or both, holy shit! Like this is one that I chalked up as a loss. This would be huge for the program.
That we got to monitor that. I can't bet that until I know that. So tomorrow, stay close to the interwebs. Bradley is laying 10.5 at Valpo. Give me Valpo in the points. What are you doing here?
I'll go Bradley. It's Missouri Valley time. Time for Bradley to start rolling.
Montana's laying 1.5 in Fargo against North Dakota State. Does this line smell to you a little bit?
Yeah, I want to bet North Dakota State. They're at home. They're coming off a loss. Coming off 3 straight losses. One at home to South Dakota. That was kind of embarrassing. 0-1 in league play. I think they get it done. I'm going to lock up the Bison here.
Money line, Max said, run with the Bison. This line doesn't make sense to me. I'm taking Montana though, but I'm not betting this. Xavier is catching 8.5 now. Damn, this line's gone up since I did the show this morning. Against Nova. I'm on Villanova, but I wouldn't go much higher. I felt great when it was 6. This thing opened up at like 6 or 6.5. I was gonna lock this at 8.5. Yeah. I'm still on Nova, but I'm not locking it now. What are you doing here, Mac?
Yeah, we both have it locked on the picks page at 6.5 because we both bet it already. I'd still take it at 8.5. Xavier's not the same team away from the Siegel Center, and Villanova, as long as they're not playing any of the Philly schools, they're the best team in the country. So give me Villanova. I'll lock it. They're going to drill them.
8.5. All right.
They're going to win by done. It's going to be St. John's.
I mean, I bet it at 6.5. Enter at your own risk, folks. I have bet this one, and I can't believe I'm doing this. This is disgusting. It's filthy. It's against everything that anyone should ever do. But I have already placed a wager on NC State -4.5 at Notre Dame. You know, if I'm betting against NC State, I should probably take it. Mac, what are you doing here?
Do you remember the last time you did this when they played at Ole Miss and they got drilled by like
true.
30?
That's true.
NC State's going to win by 4 so that you're going to be completely miserable where they still win and they don't cover.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm out on this game. I can't lay points to NC State on the road. I don't trust them. I think they'll win. I mean, Notre Dame is off.
Dude, hold on. No one is at this game.
I don't trust NC State though. That's the problem.
And they shouldn't. You shouldn't. You should never trust NC State. But I think it's a good spot for them. Northern Iowa is catching 2.5 at Missouri State. I struggled with this one a little bit, but I ended up going Missouri State -2.5. What are you doing here?
I think I'm going to go Northern Iowa. I trust Jacobson in that program this time of year. So give me the points with the Panthers.
The Rice Owls are catching 9 against L. Ron Hunter and the Tulane Green Wave. Hey, we got Ron Hunter right here in the studio too. See it there. Yeah. He's there hanging out. It's too many points. I'm finally going with your fucking Rice Owls.
Rice guys.
I don't like this Rice team one bit, but I'm taking them here. What are you doing here?
Yeah, give me Rice. Let's go. Let's go.
Indiana is heading to Lincoln, Nebraska. You know, Xavier Johnson is a game time decision, but so is Khalil Ware.
Xavier Johnson.
Same with Rink Mast. Rink Mast is out.
That's Nebraska. Right. No, he's game time. I'm seeing. He's game time.
Oh, I heard he was out for like 3 weeks.
Tominaga playing?
Tominaga is playing, which means we should lock fucking Nebraska.
Yeah, Indiana doesn't have any guards to match up with Tominaga, but I'm nervous about Indiana down low in this game because without Mast, he was their rim protector.
You mean Nebraska? You mean Nebraska?
Worried about Indiana dominating down low in this game.
Oh, I got you.
Nebraska without Mast. I think Indiana's done a really good job at just recognizing that they can't shoot the ball. Like that's their main weakness. So they just throw it down low 90% of their possessions. And Renew has had a couple of great games in a row, even without Ware in the lineup. So I'm not going to lock it, even though I'm one of the biggest Indiana haters out there. I just wanted to give my input on the game.
You should lock it.
I'm locking it. I'm taking Nebraska because one thing I know right now, when no college kids are there, I've been to the great state of Nebraska. There ain't shit to do. This place is going to be packed. What are you doing here?
Lock battle. Indiana's going to win outright. Give me the Hoosiers. Let's go. Come on, Noah.
Let's go, Noah. Come on, buddy.
For the record, if I was betting this game, I'd be betting Nebraska.
I'm on Nebraska. I'm on Nebraska.
The battle. I'm on Indiana.
You got to be. Cocktail Napkin's got this thing at 9, but without Mast, I think it's a bad spot for Nebraska.
He's a game time decision. When it says game time decision, that means he might play. I heard
he was out for like 3 weeks. So I think Indiana's better.
It's all about the environment. Mike Woodson, you don't normally win on the road. I know he got Michigan, but it ain't going to happen again. We got a battle. I'm on the Cornhuskers. Max on the Hoosiers. Let's go. UMKC is catching 1.5 at Sac State.
Sac State. They fucked us so bad that one night. Oh, my God.
It's a far trip, though, man. It's a fucking... Give me the Jack. Or give me the Kangaroos, though. What are you doing here?
I'm on Sac State. This is a fringe lock. Sac
Really?
State.
I don't.
I feel like the line is telling us that they're gonna fucking get UMKC. UMKC got the big win over Oral Roberts. They did get drilled by the Tommies. Back-to-back road spot. I definitely like Sac State here. Fringe.
St. Thomas is laying 5.5 in Moscow, Idaho.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh boy. Yeah, I can't do it either. But give me St. Thomas. I'm still taking it because fuck these Idaho schools. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'll probably take the Tommies. I'm not going to bet this. I've heard national people talk about the Tommies now, and I'm like, whoa. This is our Tommies. You can't have them.
St. Bonaventure is catching 4.5. This game's on CBS Sports Network. I'm excited to watch this one. The Bonnies are in Richmond. Are you going to this by chance?
I was thinking about it. Game time decision.
VCU's laying 4.5. Shout out to Conrad that DM'd me saying that basically VCU was without key players over the past 10, 11 games, and those guys are back and now they're rolling.
Yeah.
I'll buy into that. I know this is a hard place to win. The Bonnies kind of always struggle on the road too. I feel like they always bother me on the road sometimes. So I'm on VCU minus 4.5. What are you doing here? And I think we maybe should bet this.
I feel like it's get up time for VCU at home. They lost to the Bonnies last year at home. And the Bonnies are coming off that big win at Akron at the Cavaliers Arena. I like VCU a lot here. I'll lock it. Let's go. They're healthy.
You got 3 Ram locks. I have two. Ram it. Let's go. Let's take VCU minus 4.5. Stanford is catching 4 points at UCLA.
Oh, get out of here.
UCLA lock spot, right?
Yes. Stanford hit like 27 threes the other night. They got the blue screen. I saw it this morning. They're going to get fucked up. UCLA all day.
Let's lock up UCLA. I should go to this game. Should I go to this game? Maybe I'll go to this game.
You'll get kicked out.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, you're already on their list. You're not going to be able to.
Yeah, that was the football list. Maybe I can.
It might be all sports. Like
maybe
you might not be able to enter the track and field events either.
I guess I'll have to show them my credentials.
Oh,
Didn't
the
realize
credentials that they're going to have to approve.
I took their I got a bullshit. What do they call it? I don't know if it's a degree. I took their screenwriting courses. I have to show them that I was once on their campuses. Not really, but I was on their campuses. Their campus is fucking gorgeous, by the way. Yeah, you said it's just triple lock?
No, lock battle.
Oh,
I don't think UCLA's good. I don't. They're overvalued in the market.
Like taking Mick Cronin.
I'm consistently betting against UCLA, and I have been the entire season.
We got a lock battle. Dundee, Mac on the Bruins, Bieniek on the Tree Huggers. Dude, this Colorado State game has got me so fucking nervous here as you guys are talking.
This is nuts.
They were up
Yes.
fucking 15 points a minute ago. It's a 7-point game with 56 seconds left.
So Jalen House picked up his fourth foul with about 13 minutes to go. Colorado State opens up a huge ass lead by 17. Yeah. Jalen House comes back into the game, and all of a sudden New Mexico has this thing within 7 with 56 seconds to go.
I know. This is if I lose this game, I'm going to throw this table.
But I don't think UCLA is good enough to take advantage of what should be a smash spot against Stanford. Personally, I just think UCLA's offense is trash. 309th in shooting percentage, and they just cannot shoot the ball. And I also like Stanford. I have been a bit higher on Stanford. I was high on them even before they beat Arizona. I thought they performed pretty well in the Bahamas, and in the third game, I thought they were just ready to go back after they went 0-2 and lost in overtime to Arkansas and a close game against Michigan. I was very impressed watching the Stanford team. I think they're a very good offensive team. I think they're just going to run away from UCLA. I don't think the Bruins offense is able to keep up with the trees here.
They just made like 23s the other day. They're coming back. Those Huggers are coming back.
Yeah.
Well, when you're 35th in the country in three-point shooting percentage, you're going to make your threes. Somebody's got to defend it. Arizona's defense is not very good. That's something that's been an issue with Tommy Lloyd.
UCLA wins this game.
They're going to get roofied by Bill Walton before the game.
UCLA can win the game, but I don't think they win it by 5 or more.
I think UCLA is getting better. I actually saw some strides last week.
What?
They went toe-to-toe with Oregon the entire game.
Oregon's without 3 starters.
They still
it's on the road
in Eugene. That was in Eugene. They're playing Stanford at home. Stanford.
Hater.
Yeah, I am a hater of this UCLA.
You're mad they're coming to the Big Ten?
It's a flawed team. They
Jim
can't
Harbaugh
shoot.
Jim Harbaugh is fucking talking up Stanford to you or something. What's going on over there?
John Sanchez in all caps in the YouTube chat. UCLA just hasn't proven shit.
They will tomorrow.
They're gonna
okay.
fuck Stanford up tomorrow by 20. Let's go.
Let's go. I don't even know if beating Stanford proves anything. Does that really prove anything?
Not really.
South Dakota State is catching 6.5 at Weber State. This game's awesome, but I you know what? Weber's due for like a close game. They've been beating the shit out of everybody. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
I like the points too. South Dakota State's a good program. I feel like they're going to keep this thing within 7. So give me the points, but Weber has been a wagon.
Oral Roberts is catching 1.5 in Bozeman at Montana State. Ay. This line stinks a little bit. Give me Bob Roberts though. What are you doing?
Give me Montana State. I think they're better. They're the home team.
Denver's laying 8.5 against the Idaho State Bengals. Lay it. What are you doing here?
I'll take the points with the Bengals. Let's go, Bengals. You've lost 5 in a row. Pop up and lose by 7.
USC is laying 9 against Cal.
God, Cal's been burning us.
I'm going back to the well.
I know.
Give me Cal +9. Lock it up. Sprinkle a little bit on the money line. What are you doing here?
Both teams 0-2. Both teams desperate as hell. Has USC checked the fuck out? What's
the pulse of that locker room?
I think they have. Give me Cal. I think Cal's going to win. I think they're better than USC. I think USC's checked the fuck out. Cal, lock it up. I'm with you.
Mark Madsen's back in LA.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Cal Golden Bears +9. Fresno State.
Cal's fighting. Yeah.
Fresno State's getting 15.5 in San Diego against the Aztecs. Give me Fresno in the points because I feel like San Diego State might call off the dogs. What are you doing here?
I feel like we got to lock Fresno. They're off the Gonzaga win. This game is always close between these two. Last year, both games came down right to the wire. I'm on Fresno. Lock it up.
All right.
They'll win by 7.
Let's go. Fresno +15.5. Even though I think this Fresno team's kind of ass, it is a good spot. So let's go, folks. And that is our show. Best play of the night. For me, let me think about this one. What is my favorite play of the night? I honestly think it's Chattanooga. Yeah, it was Villanova, right? I think Chattanooga getting 9 against Samford. It's just insane to me. But also, yeah, could be Cal, could be UCLA. No, give me Chattanooga. Chattanooga is my favorite play of the day. Mac, fire.
I'll go to another 9-point game. Give me Rutgers. Rutgers, we've seen this when everybody counts them out. They fucking fight in the Big Ten play. They keep it close. I think they got a shot to win in Columbus tomorrow night.
Bieniek.
You're not going to like my favorite bet. So.
What's Samford?
Yeah, it's Samford.
All right.
Jake Stevens isn't walking through that door for Chattanooga.
Oh, Samford or Stanford?
Samford.
Okay.
I like both though. I have bets on both. I have bets on Samford and Stanford. So I'm going with the Samford parlay. What's the Sanford reference?
What?
Sanford.
The fuck you talking about?
The interwebs?
It's a city in Michigan. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, where's that?
Making up cities in Michigan.
Yeah.
I like that. We have a battle. So folks, figure that one out. Folks,
at least we're not going over 3 on our favorite picks. We're not 3
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, as long as Colorado State can hang out of this fucking game right now.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. I mean, right now they're up 29 seconds left. All right, folks, this is the college basketball experience. Give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at DColbyD. And the college basketball experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Hit that follow button. Also subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/the college experience. And please, if you can, hop over to iTunes, give us a 5-star review. And yeah, appreciate everyone checking us out in the chat. All the other good stuff. Happy New Year. All that shit. All right. We appreciate everything. This is the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we are out of here.
Mailbox 170.
I'm not saying I'm impossible to outsmart my body and soul, or nothing without heart. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outrun my body and soul, or nothing without love. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outdo my body and soul, or nothing without truth. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're nothing without yourself. With the obsession to be a part of that, started that. Mind over matter don't matter in the market. I've seen much smarter cats have heart attacks. Largely because leaders need lambs to be lethargic. Match wits with the half-wit phantom. I don't need jumper cables or mic cords to analyze an analytical anthem. Between my two ears, an engine pumping the life force. Force field for your grip on the grievance. Still gonna feel unchallenged and bored stiff. So arrange the pieces to appear cohesive. All the hard work will go largely ignored if your hands are covered with post-its and paper cuts. You need to have your voice in the vice grip. The one who made it famous ain't the one who made it up. You don't get overtime just for working the night shift. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outsmart mind, body, and soul, and nothing without heart. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outrun mind, body, and soul, and nothing without love. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outdo mind, body, and soul, and nothing without truth. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're nothing without yourself.